उसको बोलना पड़ेगा पास में कि भाई लाइव कर दे धीरे से। मीटिंग, अरे यार ये ओके, मैं सबको एंटर कर रहा हूँ, ठीक है? हो गया ठीक। हाँ लाइव है, ठीक है, मैं सबको एंटर कर रहा हूँ अभी, जितने बच्चे हैं।
मैं लाइव लिंक भेजना है हमसे।
ओके
Good evening, everyone. Make sure you all have a stable internet connection and also make sure that all your friends and teammates have joined. We'll start in a short while. Good evening, everyone. I am Karthik, and I am your host for today's first masterclass of the IBM Skillsbuild Artificial Intelligence Mastering Prompt Engineering Winter Certification Program. The first masterclass today is about the foundations of prompt engineering. Now, before we start our masterclass, I want to make sure that you all know the importance of the domain ID that you have been provided. Please make sure that you use the sdcsrbox.com domain IDs to go through the program and also register on IBM Skillsbuild as well as IBM Cloud. This will help us track you, learn about your progress, and eventually provide you the certificates. Now, the domain ID is not your IBM ID. It is your CSR box domain ID, the SDCSR box ID. Log in that ID on the SDCSR box platform and then use that domain to eventually log in to the IBM Skillsbuild platform as well as cloud. Now, a lot of you have already received your domain ID and have successfully registered. This is for all those who want to register and have not yet received the domain ID registration. So please scan this QR code or use the link on your screen to go to a Google form that where you can enter your email and you will receive your domain ID. Please use this QR code or the link mentioned on your screen and to receive a domain ID. To take you through the process, when you scan this QR code or use this link, you will land on a page that looks something like this. Now, Please enter your full name here. If you already have your domain ID or password, simply click yes, then click on next, and then submit your form. But if you have not received your domain ID, please click on no, then click on next, and then enter the email ID where you want to receive your domain ID as well as password. Please fill in this form. It will help you get your domain ID. Please fill in your information here. You can use this QR code or the link to access the form, register your personal email ID, and you will receive your official domain ID as well as password on that particular email ID. I will give you all a few minutes to fill in this form. The QR code and the link will stay on your screen. Please take a few minutes and fill in the form to receive your domain ID as well as password. All those who have not received their domain ID yet, please either scan this QR code or use this link to go to Google Form to give us your personal ID, and you will receive a domain ID soon on that particular email. Please use this QR code or the link to fill up the Google form to receive your domain ID and as well as password. Hope you all were able to fill in the Google form, and I assure you, you all will receive your domain IDs as well as password very soon. Now, I should let you all know about a very important information to make sure that you have the correct sponsoring organization. When you log into IBM Skillsbuild, you'll go on the top right of your screen where you'll find your initials. When you click on that, there will be a menu where you click on profile. When you click on profile and you make sure that below your name and email ID and below the country name, make sure that your sponsoring organization is Sri Mahakal Education and Charitable Trust. Make sure when you register into IBM Skills Build, go on the top right, below your initials, you will find the profile option. When you click on it, your profile will appear and Make sure the sponsoring organization is Sri Mahakal Education and Charitable Trust. Now let's begin with the exciting masterclass where we dive deep into the world of generative AI and explore how to harness its true potentials. Many of you have already experienced generative AI tools such as ChatGPT, where you input a few lines or a few words and it generates content within seconds. Or maybe you must have also used Microsoft Designer, where a simple phrase like sunset over the mountains, it helps you generate images. But what if you could do much more than just creating content or a few images? What if there was a possibility to build your own tools and softwares as well as applications using generative AI and prompt engineering? This session, as well as the master classes going forward, will help you learn about generative AI to do much more, to unlock the true potential of generative AI. So let's start our journey in the field of generative AI together. So before we start the generative AI masterclass, let's learn about the deliverables that you need to complete to achieve the status of completion as well as earn your certificate. The first and foremost, the deliverable is the Artificial Intelligence Fundamentals Completion Batch. You need to go on the IBM Skillsbuild platform and complete the course called Artificial Intelligence Fundamentals. After you complete that course, you will receive the badge as you can see on the bottom left of your screen. It will be a pink colored badge, and you will receive a Google form very similar to your attendance form where you will be asked to upload the badge that you will receive upon completion. The deadline for this first deliverable, that is AI Fundamentals Completion Badge, is 21st of December 2024. Then the second deliverable is similar. It is the Generative AI and Action Course Completion Badge. You have to complete this course, earn the particular badge and certificate, then upload the same in the Google form that you receive. The last deliverable is you need to use IBM Prompt Lab and Generative AI to build a project to provide innovative solution using content generation and problem solving. Along with that, you have to prepare and submit a PPT to showcase the project that you have built. The deadline for this particular deliverable is yet to be decided. You will be provided the deadline when you learn about IBM Prompt Lab and Generative AI and start to use the IBM Prompt Lab services. Now, let me introduce you the speaker. Most of you are already familiar with Amit Tiwari. He is an AI consultant and he has a diverse career background. He has taken out 250 master classes, trained more than 15,000 students. So, let's welcome the speaker and your trainer for the day, Amit Tiwari. Over to you, Amit.
Thank you so much, Karthik, for the lovely introduction. Hello, everyone. We are live again for second of our masterclass. The first one happened yesterday, where we logged into IBM Cloud. Karthik, I'm taking the screen share from you so that I can share my screen.
Okay.
All right, we are live back in, and we are going to learn about prompt engineering. We have been, Karthik has been mentioning that this is one of the leading fields in AI education right now, and prompt engineering is one of the leading career choices for people. So we are going to dive deep into prompt engineering. We are going to understand and know the basics of prompt engineering, how to write our effective prompts. But first things first, I know a lot of people are struggling with their cloud account. And a lot of people are having this error where they are applying the code and it is not being registered, right? It is showing you this error that I will apologize for the inconvenience. I have also received this query many times, and my team also has received this. So we are going to solve this query first so that we finish our cloud account and so that we all have our cloud account with us. But I have a quick poll for you so that I know how many of you have been registered to IBM Cloud till now. So I'm going to launch this poll. So if you have completed this step that you have logged into IBM Cloud, let's move ahead. Then just say yes. If you have not logged in, then just say no. If you have completed two IBM Cloud login steps, then just say yes. And if you have not, then say no, so that I know how many of you have completed it and how many of you are getting the errors. All right, so it's the poll has started. I still have some more participants to give the vote for this poll. 52% of the people are saying yes, they have logged into IBM Cloud, they have IBM Cloud account. Thank you so much. Congratulations to you. 48% are saying that no, they don't have a cloud account till now. Don't worry if you are experiencing this error. I think most of the people are experiencing this error only. And if you are experiencing this error, we are going to resolve this error right now. All right. Thank you so much for those who are answering to the poll. This is setting up pace for the class. I will keep this poll for the whole of my class. So if you miss any step, or if you have done what we are doing in the class, then you will have to reply yes. And if we have not done, then you will have to reply no with this. So if you have completed this step, then say yes and no. So it's a 50-50. 50% of the people have registered on IBM Cloud. 50% have not. All right. So I'm just ending the poll and sharing the results. Uh, so I will guide you how to resolve this error. Okay, so you have a code now, right? So you have a code which you generated from Skillsbuild account, and when you apply that code to IBM Cloud, then it does not apply, right? It says we apologize for the inconvenience. This happens because the IBM does not recognize your email ID, and because we have so many accounts with the Winter Certification Program ID, that is some number wcp@sbcsrbox.com. IBM security services have recognized is as a spam. All right, and that's a technical fault from their end. We are trying to resolve that issue, but let's see how we can resolve this issue right now. So if you have this code with you, the 30-digit code, all you have to do is log into IBM Cloud using your personal email ID. All right, I repeat it again. Log into IBM Cloud using your personal email ID and follow the steps. And when it says register with a code, we will enter this 32-digit code. All right, so I will show you the steps one more time. I'm going to open a browser for myself. So let's say this is the browser. And the first step was to go to skillsbuild.org. And after going to skillsbuild.org, we are going to log in, right? Log in as a college software download and click on login to log in here, right? So the first step is to go to skillsbuild.org and then click on login. And let's log in here using the ID that we have. So you must have an ID like this, some number wcp@sbcsrbox.com, right? So this is the ID that you need to log in. But right now, this was the step previously, right? So what you need to do is you need to submit login with your sbcsrbox.com ID. You need to submit this, and I hope that I'm sharing the right screen. Let me share the right screen now. Okay, so this is what it looks like. Your ID too. So I'll again repeat the steps so that you are also seeing that. Skillsbuild.org, you need to go here, you need to click on login, and then college software downloads, and you log in from here. And then you need to log in with the 12,000 WCP. That's my ID, but you need to log in with your ID. And once you log in, you submit the ID. Okay. I think that my screen is visible now. So again, I will log in. It will take some time to log me in. All right, it will log in like this, and 12,000 WCP@sbcsrbox.com. I'll put in my password and log in, right? This is the step. This is the first step. This is the step that you require to generate your cloud coupon code, right? Cloud feature code. Okay. So sometimes it will show you this multi-factor authentication enrollment. For this, you can just select email and just proceed with the enrollment. Okay. Sorry, I clicked on the app. Actually, I need to click on the email, which is this. Okay, so click on the email one. So email authentication, and You need to just put in your email address, which is this, and send code. All right. So if you are getting the multi-factor authentication window, then you can just click on email and it will send you a verification code to your email. Now, to get this verification code, you need to go to the mail.sbcsrbox.com and log in with your email ID. Once you log in, it will show you your verification code, and you copy that verification code from here and then paste it here. If you are not getting this, don't worry. If you have got this previously, then just click done here, and it will be taking you to the page. All right. So it says that your ID is successfully signed in, and it will take you to a page which looks like this. All right. Here you need to go to IBM Cloud and click on IBM Cloud feature code, and you request feature code, and you will see your code here, right? So that 32-digit code. So if if you're not seeing this code here right now, then you can also access this code from your email ID. Okay. So you will get this code in your email ID. This is the 32-digit code that you will have, right? So your promo code will look like this. All right. So if you have got your 32-digit promo code, then what you need to do is you need to log into cloud.ibm.com, and you need to create an account here. All right. So create an account and create an account using your personal email ID. So let's say I create an account using my personal email ID, which is this, and I think I pressed comma instead. And it says that, okay, it is already registered. Let me register something which is not yet registered. So I think I have this email ID, contact.tiwari.summit@gmail.com. Let's say this is my, all right, this is also personal. This is also, uh, so let's say I have an email ID which is not registered. Let me use something, hmm, let's say demo.ibmskillsbuild@gmail.com. Okay, demo.ibmskillsbuild@gmail.com. So you register with your personal ID. Okay. So I've registered with my personal ID, and it says that this is a valid ID, and you put up a strong password. Let me set up a strong password. Okay, so I have a strong password now. And so you log in with your personal ID, suppose whatever personal ID you have @gmail.com ID, and put in a password and then click on next. Okay, it will send you a verification code to your personal ID. Let me go to that personal ID, open a Gmail, and go to the registration code. Okay, no, don't worry, I will just show you the steps one more time. So this has my registration code here. Okay, so you need to log in with your personal ID here. You need to log in with your personal ID and password. So the first step is to go to IBM Skills Build and get a feature code. If you are not getting a feature code from here, then you can go to your email ID, your winter certification program email ID, and then go to the mail where your feature code is. So my promo code is here. Okay, and you sign up for IBM Cloud account and then update that. Then you verify your email. It will send you a verification code. And I have got this verification code in my personal ID. So you will get this verification code on your personal ID, right? And here you can just click on that verification code, copy that from here, and you paste it here. Okay, and then click on next. Now it will ask you some personal information. Let me put in my personal information, Amit Tiwari and India, and then I accept the account terms and condition and continue. Okay, so click on I acknowledge and then click on continue, and it will create your personal IBM Cloud account. All right, but you still need the 32-digit feature code from here. So you create your ID from your personal IBM account, and you use your winter certification program 32-digit promo code to activate your IBM Cloud account. So this is a workaround that we have. So you use your personal email ID to create a IBM Cloud account, and then use this 32-digit code to activate your cloud account. So this code can be used only once. So again, you will see this window like this. Once you click on register with a code, you paste that 32-digit code from your email. Okay, so if this is my promo code, I'll copy this and I will paste this. Okay, but if it is already used, it will show me that it is already used, and so it says that it is already used, but for you, it will not give you an error because this code will be new for you. Okay, and with this process, you will be able to log into IBM Cloud, okay, using your personal account. And whenever you need to log into IBM Cloud, you will always use your personal email ID and the address that you make and the password that you make. All right. But today we are not going to uh, use IBM Cloud because we don't have 50% of the people don't have account on IBM Cloud. So we will do the prompt engineering session on the popular tool, which is ChatGPT. So we'll use ChatGPT to uh, uh, do the process. Okay. So if you have a IBM account, it's okay. If you do not have a IBM Cloud, this is the process that I just wanted to show you. Please do this after this session so that you have an IBM Cloud account ready before our next session so that we can use the prompt plan. Today, let's use ChatGPT for this. Okay. I know that I'm going really, really fast, but for this process, I just wanted to show you the steps. Please do it after the session so that we all have a cloud account before our next class. All right. We also have today's class content to be taken care of. That's why I need you to do this after the masterclass. Okay. So I believe that a lot of problem is using this uh, uh, is because of this problem only where your code is not being applied. So the workaround is you create an IBM Cloud account with your personal email ID and use the 32-digit code to create your account on IBM Cloud. Okay, a few people in the chat box are saying that they have got it. Thank you so much. Uh, Krishnam Verma has resolved this error. Thank you so much. This is the screenshot of his error when it removed, and he has been able to log into the dashboard. All right, so let's move on to our today's session, which we will do on ChatGPT. So you don't need to have an IBM Cloud ID for that. So what I'm doing right now is I will close this and I will go back to my slides. All right. All the things here, I will also send you a video, just like I sent a video yesterday, which you must have received now in your WhatsApp groups about logging into IBM Cloud. So I will also send you a video of this, where you can remove your error by this error by making an account using your personal email ID. All right. I hope that a lot of people have resolved this error. So let's move ahead with today's session, which we will do in ChatGPT. So don't need to log into IBM Cloud for that. All right. So because 50% of you have not been able to do this, that's why I am now taking this session forward with ChatGPT, because the principles are same. Whatever you will apply on ChatGPT, you will apply on IBM Cloud. But IBM Cloud has more functionalities. That means that you can make your prompt engineering structured rather than ChatGPT, which is just a chatting platform. All right. I will also show you the difference between how ChatGPT works and how IBM Cloud works, so that you have a parallel. Once you have your cloud account ready, how you can use that. All right, so let's begin our first masterclass, which is creating a one-person company. All right, so this is a masterclass one. It's a session on prompt engineering, and we will be learning that by creating our own company. And this is a innovative approach to teaching that I am doing today. That means that we are going to create our own company, and we are going to use AI to do all the tasks for our company. All right. It will be clear once I move ahead with the session. But before that, a quick poll of people, those who have now got registered on IBM Cloud by resolving the error. Quick poll. Uh, so I will just relaunch the same poll. If you have completed, then say yes. If you have not completed, then say no, so that I have an idea before the next class. How many of you have now logged into IBM Cloud? Well, I thank you so much for participating in the poll. It's an easier way. I used to use done or yes in the chat box, but I think that polls are much easier way of doing this. And I see that now the percentage of people, those who have logged into IBM Cloud, is significantly improved by 61%. All right, the people who are still figuring it out, don't worry, we will be figuring it out before the next masterclass. Okay, so those who are having any problem, any doubts, we will still resolve them before the next masterclass, before we start using the IBM Cloud account. All right, so let's begin our actual session. I'm really excited to take you on this journey of using prompt engineering to solve most of our queries and to finally design our one-person company. All right, so thank you so much for taking part in the poll. 59% of you have resolved the error, which is a significant 10% improvement from the last poll. All right, so the idea behind this session is to create our own company. And I have always dreamt of creating my company, and I am a fan of Shark Tank, right? You must have seen Shark Tank India. And this is a show, if you have not watched this, then just a kind of like intro to this show is that in this show, a lot of participants come with an idea and they have a company of their own and they pitch their products to Shark Tank, right? There is a panel of entrepreneurs who are sitting in front of them, and then they pitch their product. So they have a product, they are marketing it out, and they get funding. Uh, a lot of us have this idea in our head of creating our own company, or let's say at some point of time we have thought that okay, if what would happen if I launch this product in the market, or there is a crazy idea that is in my head that I want to launch, right? So it's difficult to set up business because it involves capital, it involves networks, it involves right kind of skill, not just product. If even if you have a skill, you can create a company out of it, right? I was listening to a very interesting podcast by Sam Altman. Sam Altman is the CEO of OpenAI, which has launched ChatGPT, right? And Sam Altman says in his podcast that the day is not far when we will have a one-person billion-dollar company. That means that a single person will have a billion-dollar company of its own. And can AI agents make you a billionaire? All right, it's a very big dream. It's a kind of like a distant dream that we are thinking of, but it's taking us to a world where most of our work will be taken up by the AI agents. And we are living in a world where mostly 30% of our work is being taken care of the AI agents. So if I talk about myself, I used to dedicate 16 hours per day for the businesses that I have. Now I can free 6 to 8 hours by delegating my tasks to AI. I don't remember the last time I have written my last email. So all the emails are now being written by ChatGPT or some AI tool that I use, and it significantly saves a lot of time for me. But can we make this a reality? That means that can we make a reality of creating a one-person company? That means that we are only the person in the company, and every work has been done with the help of AI tools. And by this idea, I will take you in this session of prompt engineering, where I will teach you from the scratch how to create your own company by brainstorming ideas to marketing it out, creating our own website, making a social media plan, creating an investor pitch, and then do all the work that are needed to launch a company. All right. Sam Altman, one-person unicorn and the future of the office. Can we make it a reality or not? Let's explore all of this with the help of prompt engineering session that I have for you today. My name is Amit Tiwari. I have worked with different clients like IBM, Vodafone, and all. I have been a consultant and trainer, having a bachelor's in electronics engineering with specialization in AI. Taken more than 200 master classes, and this is one of the creative masterclass that I have designed exclusively for you, so that we can create our own one-person company and do all these things with the help of AI. All right. So let's explore how to create our own company and what are the tasks that a person requires while creating our own company. All right, so this is a list of tasks that I have written while creating our own company. Okay, so to create your own company, first you need is a product to sell or a skill to sell. Suppose you want to create your company, then before creating a company, you need to have a skill that you are selling to people, or you need to have a product that you are selling, right? So selecting a product to sell is the first step of creating a company, right? Uh, the second step of creating a company is brainstorming the product name, right? And company name. So you have a product and you are thinking about the name of the company and the name of the product, right? So it is very essential to name the product, because there are some companies which have products which have amazing name and they are very catchy, and then they sell a lot in the market. I can give example of iPhones, such a or Apple as the company name, right? Such a simple name, but everyone in the world knows them. Then there is a task of creating product images, prototypes. How can we create them with the help of AI tools? Then we will create a landing page or an e-commerce website to sell this product. Then we will do, once we start selling the product, we will have user reviews. How can we do sentiment analysis of the user reviews so that we can know how many users are liking our product or not? Then creating a marketing campaign to launch it on social media, or on digital, or on different marketing platforms. Then creating an investor pitch. That means that creating a PowerPoint to pitch our product to the investors to get the funding, and then announcing the product to social media and sending the invite emails. So all these things are required when we start our own company. I've started more than 3 companies, and I have done this process multiple times, numerous times, starting from naming. I remember I was sitting with my friends to name my first startup, and we ended up naming it Urja, which was not a very good name at that time. But I remember the painful process of starting that. And all of this, can we create this with the help of AI? Can we do this with the help of AI? Is what we are going to explore in today's session. And can we do all the tasks? And can we make sure, make an attempt to create a one-person company? As Sam Altman says, that it is not very far that we will be having a $1 billion company. All right, so let's begin with the first task, which is selecting a product to sell. All right, so just to teach all the people those who are sending me on the chat that they are having an error and all of these things. So I request you to please be attentive in the class for today. We are not going to use IBM Cloud and other things in today's masterclass. So you will be not requiring an IBM Cloud account today. We will be using ChatGPT to do that. Okay. So those who are having an error, those who are constantly messaging me that, sir, this is the error that I am having, please stop doing that. We can resolve the error after the class is over, right? The skill is more important than the product or the tool that we use, right? No matter whatever AI tool you use, if you have the skill with you, how to write effective prompts so that it does all the things for you, you will be at a far better place than a perfect tool, right? So let's start doing that. So the idea that we are exploring is of creating a one-person company and delegating all of our tasks to AI tools. And we'll be doing this by effective prompting. That is, that we are by giving clear instructions to these AI tools by crafting effective prompts. All right, so now you need a product to sell. So for the education purpose, I have these 4 products in for today's masterclass that you will have to select one product out of them. Okay, that you will sell. Okay, just for learning purposes. Okay, so the and out of any of these 4 products, we need to select one product to sell. Okay, so let's say I select a shoe that fit all sizes, or adaptable sunglass that can work in light and day, or adjustable size backpack, or adjustable height and width chair. Okay, so these 4 innovative products. Just for learning, you can have any product in mind, but for learning, let's start with any one of these products. You will use that product throughout this today's workshop, and we will design everything for that product, and uh, uh, we will create our own business around that. Okay, so these four are imaginary products. Okay, so if you have selected this, reply me on the chat box which product that you are selling today, and then create everything around that. Okay, so Krishna Verma is saying that he's selecting shoe, and Payal is selecting chair, and Shreya is selecting backpack. Okay, shoes, glass, sunglasses, shoe. Thank you so much for those who are replying in the chat box. It is setting up a good pace for this class. Okay, backpack, shoe. I'm really grateful for those who are replying, because that is showing me that you are involved in this lecture. And then when we are involved, we will create magic today. Okay. So backpack, adjustable size backpack, sunglass, flexible furniture, shoe. I'm getting all these answers in the chat box. Thank you so much for replying me in the chat box. Let me also take a poll if you are ready with selecting one item out of these two cells. Okay, so the idea is we are selecting one product that we will sell. Okay, so if you have completed this and you say let's move ahead, give me a yes. And if you have not selected one, give me a no. Please select one item of this. Okay, so what you have to select one item that you will sell today, and we will create everything around that item in the whole winter certification program. And through that, we will learn prompt engineering. So I want to not give you, direct definitions about prompt engineering, or say that, okay, this is what prompt engineering is, and that's what the lecture is about. We are going to use that in a practical scenario and learn how to do prompt engineering from there. Okay. So I have got around 400 responses right now. Let me just wait for 1 more minute to get more responses, and then we will move ahead with the class. All right, so 90% of you are saying that you have selected one product, and let's move ahead. All right, thank you so much. I am sharing the results. 90% of you are saying that you have selected one product, and you also have replied that to me in the chat. All right, whatever product you have selected, I am selecting the second one, adaptable sunglasses that work in light and dark. Okay, so I'll be working around this, and you will be working around your product. Okay, that's what we are going to do. I'm going to work around the sunglasses one, and you are going to work around whatever you have selected. All right. Let's begin with the first work that we have to do, right? I was telling you that there are different works that are required to start our company. And the first work is to brainstorm some product and company names. So let's brainstorm our product name. Okay, we have a product. Out of these four, we selected one product. Let's brainstorm the name of that product. Okay, and we are going to use AI to brainstorm the name for my product. And with that process, we will learn prompt engineering. Okay. All right. So for this masterclass, we will use some resources. Okay. So these are some resources that you will use throughout the masterclass. It will have some images. It will have some documents. So you need to quickly scan this or go to this link. I am going to paste this link in the chat box so that you can all go to this link, access the files from there that you will use in today's masterclass. Okay, so I will copy this and paste on the meeting group, and you can use this link to access the resource for today's class. That means that I have created some resources for you so that you can use in this masterclass. So if you click on this link, it will take you to this page where you have all these resources. Okay, so it has a prompt engineering worksheet, it has some images, and it has a blog post. It has a lot of things. So whatever you have chosen, you can get from this link. Okay, so let's say you have chosen shoe, then you can take example shoe picture from here. Okay, and if you have chosen sunglasses, then you can take sunglasses from here. So whatever that you have selected, all the resources are here. So you need to have this link with you for your own help during this session. We will use some of these images in our session today, And we will also use the worksheet in today's session so that we can fill this up with the results. Okay, so I will let you know how to use this. But if you have been able to access this folder, let me know in poll. I'm sharing the poll right now. If you have used, if you have got to the link and you have this window coming in front of you where you can see everything, then let me know by replying yes. And if you are not seeing this window, then let me know by replying no. All right. Thank you so much for answering. I will take just 30 seconds for this. All right. 91% of you have replied yes, and I'm still waiting for some more. 10% of you have not been here. So I'm sharing this link again. So what you need to do is you need to go to this link that I have shared. Just click on this link that I have shared on the chat, and you will see this. Okay, so there are some resources that we will use in this masterclass. Okay, you don't have to do anything here. Just yeah, you just need to use this. Okay, so I can just share. I think I have kept it open, so I think that I need to make this. You are viewer only, so you can just be viewer. So these are the things that are here. You cannot change these things. You will just get it from this. Okay. Um, all right. So people are. Can someone from the team share it on WhatsApp? So I have this poll, and a lot of people have replied to this poll, and uh, thank you so much for replying. And I think that 90% of you have uh, been seeing this. All right, so we are ready for this. Let's move ahead with the first thing that we need to do. All right, so let's start with naming your product. So you have a product right now, right? So let's say you have a shoe, you have a backpack, you have a sunglass, whatever you have chosen, you have a name. Shakespeare said that what's there in name, right? He did not give much importance to a name, but name matters, right? If we have a product and if we have a catchy name of that product sells really, really nice in the market, right? People have a recall value of remembering the product, right? So like Adidas, Nike, all these important, companies have these shoe names uh, which are very popular, right? Like Air Jordan. Air Jordan is one of the finest example of a shoe where they took Michael Jordan and put Air in front of Michael Jordan's name and then launched Air Jordan in the market by Nike. And Nike became $1 billion company just by partnering with Michael Jordan. Also, Michael Jordan became a billionaire. So name matters a lot when we are launching a product in the market. And it's a painful process to name a product, right? Can we use AI to name our product? And can AI give us better names? And can we use prompt engineering to reach to the relevant name that I need? Okay. So finding a right name is very challenging. You have a lot of ideas in your head, but you are not sure which name will reflect your brand, right? So can we use AI? Can we use prompt engineering to name our product is what we are going to explore today. So I am using this example. I'm using adjustable sunglasses for light and dark, and I'm using ChatGPT to help me find name for this product. Okay. The agents that we use in today's session will be ChatGPT and Gemini. Two agents we will use, ChatGPT and Gemini. Gemini for generating images and ChatGPT for generating me text. So I am naming my product and I'm also designing the image of my product. Okay, so I will find a name for my product, which is adjustable sunglass for light and dark. This is my example. You will use your example. Okay, suppose you are taking example of a shoe that can fit all size. So you will name your product. So I will name my product, which is sunglass for light and dark. You will name your product. And in the process, we will learn prompt engineering. So let's say if ChatGPT can name my product. Okay, so we will need to instruct ChatGPT, and that instruction is called prompt. Okay, so to work with AI agents, any AI agent that we have to give an instruction to we have to tell the AI agent what to do, and that instruction is called prompt. So any generative AI agent, if you give a prompt, it will generate something, whether it is text, image, video, audio, or code. So in that process, we call the instruction that you give, or the input that you give to the AI agent, prompts. Okay, that's just a nomenclature for the input that we give. So let's say I go to ChatGPT. Okay, all of you can also go to ChatGPT. Just type in ChatGPT .com and it will take you to ChatGPT. Okay, in any window, just type in ChatGPT.com and it will take you to ChatGPT. Okay, now I give ChatGPT an instruction. Okay, instruction which will be the prompt. So let's say I ask ChatGPT to brainstorm names for sunglasses that can adapt in dark and light. Okay, I have a crazy idea of making these sunglasses which can adapt in light and dark. And I want ChatGPT to name this for me. Okay, so if I just ask ChatGPT, brainstorm names for sunglasses that can adapt in light and dark, it will give me some names, right? All these names. But I don't know whether these names will reflect my product or not. It just gives me any random names. Okay, so one thing is that ChatGPT or any AI agent, it will generate some output if you give them an instruction. Okay, so you also go to ChatGPT and type in this, go to chatgpt.com and type in this, brainstorm names for whatever product you have. So let's say shoe that can fit all size, or backpack that are adjustable, or chair which is adjustable. Okay, so you just go to ChatGPT and write this and just type in the chat box what is the first name that is coming. Okay, so that I know that you are also doing it with me. Okay, so I typed in brainstorm names for sunglasses that can adapt in light and dark. I'm having this name Lux Shade as the first one, right? So now Flexi Fit is getting from Maya. Ayush is saying Lumi Shift. Aditya is saying Luma Shade. Okay, Lux Shade, Unifit for shoes, Unistep for shoes, Flex Pack, Morph Bag. Vinita is saying Lumi Lens. Thank you so much for replying in the chat box. You are wonderful. I'm really, really grateful that you are taking part in this class. All right, so we typed in Flex Fit Pro for shoes, Chroma Glare for DK is saying Chroma Glare, and Umang is saying Everfit. All right, so you are getting all these responses, right? And that will happen because ChatGPT has been trained with this general purpose data. And once you give any instruction, it will give you some output. All right. But that is not a desired output. I know what my shoe or what my sunglass or what the ability or what are the capabilities of that. And I want my product to reflect that. Okay. So can I guide ChatGPT to give me the perfect name? Okay, I have this list of 25 names. This is not a desired result for me, right? I need, let's say, 3 names to choose from. And I want to guide ChatGPT in a direction that it gives me the reliable output. That means the output that I desire. And that's what prompt engineering is all about. So taking ChatGPT or AI tool to a direction that it gives me the reliable result is what ChatGPT is about. Okay, so you have done this. So you just gave an instruction, which is a general purpose instruction, which is a general purpose prompt. It says, give me names for sunglasses that can adapt in light and dark, right? And it gives you names. It works fine, but it is not reliable. It is not what you are looking for, right? It is not what you want. So can I make ChatGPT give me name which reflects my product, which reflects my thinking? Okay, this is what prompt engineering is about, and we are going to explore that. So the output that ChatGPT gives is not always desired, right? Not always reliable. It gives me these random names, and I want just 3 names from this to narrow down my decision making, and also to reflect the product that I have. Okay, and that is what prompt engineering is about. Also, similarly, we will also generate image for my product. Okay, so let's say we generate image, and for that we will use Gemini. Okay, so in a new tab, go to Gemini, type in Gemini, and click on gemini.google.com. Okay, gemini.google.com. So in the new tab, so we will learn both things. We will learn image generation, and we will also learn text generation and prompt engineering through image generation and text generation. Okay, and I will ask Gemini to um, give me image of sunglasses that can adapt in light and dark. Okay, and it starts to give me image. Okay, it gives me this image. Okay, and I need, sorry, and I need product image for that. Okay, and it is giving me this from Amazon.com. Okay, so I gave a response like this. I needed image of sunglasses, and it is giving me some image from Amazon.com, which I don't even require. So my requirement is to design the prototype of my sunglass, but it is giving me some random output, right? So the output of any generative AI tool is not reliable. It is not giving me desired result, right? I wanted some prototype for my sunglass, right? I wanted to design a prototype also so that I can give my team to design that for me. So this is my idea of my product, and this is how my product should look like. Now design this. But if I ask generative AI tool to just give me an image of a sunglass that can adjust in light and dark, it is giving me an unreliable result, which is like this, right? So can we make this reliable? Can we make this desired is what prompt engineering is about. And I am going to take you into basics of prompt engineering so that we learn how to create effective prompts to get the desired result. Okay, if you are getting any image on Gemini by giving this prompt, a general purpose prompt, please paste that image in the chat box so that I can have an idea of what you are getting. Okay, if you are getting any image in Gemini for the product that you have, please paste it in the chat box so that I can see what you are getting. Okay, so Arabinda Sahu is getting an image like this. Oh, nice. It is giving an image of a glass, but it is also not what we desire, right? And someone is having a shoe which looks like this. These are shoes that can fit any size. And someone is having a, a general purpose backpack like this. And someone is having a shoe which looks like this. All right. So you must be having a general purpose output. But can we guide this? Can we guide this? So someone is having a picture of a model also wearing sunglasses which are adaptable in night and dark. Now let's see if we can guide this to design our own product, okay, a prototype of our product. All right, so let's see if we can guide this. And we will guide this with the help of prompt engineering. Thank you so much, those who have replied. It's an honor for me to teach you because you have been so much supportive. I am so thankful to all of you, those who are replying in the chat box, because that tells me that you are interested and it keeps me motivating to teach you more. All right, so let's begin with prompt engineering. So you have seen that the results that you were getting, either in text or in image, it was not reliable, right? It was not desired. We were asking for a product prototype and we were getting a general purpose image because we could not tell ChatGPT or Gemini what we need. All right. And to tell ChatGPT what we need is what prompt engineering is all about. Can we instruct ChatGPT or Gemini in a very powerful way so that it gets me the desired result every time? And in this whole masterclass, we will explore everything that needs to be done or learned for about prompt engineering, and we will make use of AI tools to create a $1 billion company. All right. So AI's work should make our AI should make our work easier, right? If I ask AI something, then it should give me always a desired result. If I am tweaking the uh, AI's response, so suppose I generated an essay from AI and I'm taking 3 hours to just tweak that essay, there is no point in generating that with the help of AI, right? If I am asking AI to give me names and I am selecting again with 25 from 25 names, there is no use of AI. right? AI is giving me 25 names. I still have to select from 25, just one name, right? And that is making my life more complicated, right? I can use a diary and write 25 names and select one from them, right? That should not be how I use AI. I should use AI, that AI always gives me the desired result, and that desired result, I use it directly. I don't need to tweak, all right? So can we make AI always produce desired results is what prompt engineering is about, and it's an emerging field where people are earning in millions, and companies are paying people in millions to just write proper prompts so that AI generates desirable result. Right, and that's the world that we are heading towards, and that's the world that we are living in right now. So if you give a basic prompt to a generative AI agent, it will give you a basic output. Okay, basic prompt like generate me an image of a sunglass that can adapt in light and dark, or give me names of sunglass that can adapt in dark. That's a basic prompt. That is called a basic or baseline prompt. Okay, so if you give a basic prompt, you'll get a basic reply. If you do prompt engineering, then you always get desired or reliable output. And let's explore prompt engineering one by one. So if I uh, do prompt engineering, my prompt will look like this. Okay, and I will teach you how to write a prompt like this by step by step. And after prompt engineering, my sunglasses look like this. Okay, and this is a desired result. This I can give to my designer and say that I need sunglasses that look like this. I need sunglasses that look like this. Okay, and it has my inspiration. It has my idea. It is perfectly capturing what I want it to design. Okay. Now, let's move on to principles. And no matter what AI tool you use, whether you use ChatGPT, Gemini, Perplexity, Meta, whatever AI tool you use, these principles of prompt engineering will apply to all these AI tools. Okay. So these 6 principles, if you keep them in mind, and if you write your prompt with these 6 principles, you will always get the desired result. And in today's masterclass, we will explore how we will guide ChatGPT to get the desired result for you. Okay, so first principle is define persona. That means that I will ask ChatGPT to take a persona, or to think like someone, or to behave like someone. Okay, second principle is give direction, where to go, which or what type of response I need, which type of response to generate. Okay, third principle is specify the format. How do we need that response? Fourth principle is provide examples. That means that you give ChatGPT examples so that it learns from them. Fifth principle is evaluate quality. And sixth principle is divide the loop. Okay, we will get take a screenshot of 6 principles if you are not very do not want to remember these. So take a screenshot of this. I will also share my PPT with you so that you have it with you. Okay, so we will step by step write our prompts in a way that follow these 6 principles, and we will guide ChatGPT to generate the desired result. And that's what prompt engineering is about. No rocket science. Mm, it's kind of like programming, but not programming using syntax. It is programming using English. So you are writing it in natural language, but you are explaining everything that you need from that. Okay. All right. So I will explain all these points one by one, all these 6 points, and we will do hands-on with these 6 points. So I don't want to just teach for teaching's sake. Okay, I want you to use them, apply them, and see the result by yourself. Okay, so let's start with the first thing. So the first principle is defining persona. That means that you want ChatGPT to think like someone or act like someone, whoever you are or whoever you want it to think like. Okay, so let's say I am an entrepreneur who is launching a new product in the market. Now, ChatGPT does not know that, right? ChatGPT is just is blank about you. So you need to define the persona on how ChatGPT should think like. Okay, then it will give you the desired results, right? So first principle is defining persona. So the prompt that we were writing, we will go back to ChatGPT, okay, and we will open, so let's say I log in, because logging in is better to open a new chat. So you also log in to ChatGPT if you have a ChatGPT account. And let's work with first principle, that is defining the persona. Okay. So you logged into ChatGPT, and now I will message ChatGPT. Okay. So defining persona means you need to tell ChatGPT how it should think like. So the task that we are doing is we are brainstorming the names of our product, right? So I will tell ChatGPT how to think like. You are an entrepreneur, okay, who is launching a new product in the market. All right. And to go to a next line, you need to press shift. Okay, shift plus enter, and you will go to a next line. Okay, you are an entrepreneur who is launching a new product in the market. Brainstorm ideas for the name of sunglasses that can adapt in light and dark. Okay, so this was my previous prompt, right? Brainstorm ideas of sunglasses that can adapt in light and dark. Now I am giving ChatGPT a persona. Think like an entrepreneur who is launching a new product in the market. So ChatGPT is now thinking like you. Okay, you are an entrepreneur, right? So you are giving ChatGPT your role. You are transferring the load from yourself to an AI agent. Think like an entrepreneur who is launching a new product, and brainstorm ideas of the name of sunglasses that can adapt in light and dark. Let's see if it generates me responses better than the previous ones. Okay. Now it is giving me responses like this: technology inspired names, Lumivix, Optilux, Adaptivise, Smartshade, Photoflex, Eclipse. Nature inspired names: Chameleon Shade, Sunmoth, Lunasol, Shadow Bloom, Skyshift. Minimalist and sleek names: Evolence, Aura Guide. So now it is thinking like I am thinking. So it is thinking, okay, let's see if there are technology inspired names, nature inspired names, some minimalistic names, trendy and catchy names, and all this, right? So by just by giving persona, I am now getting all these amazing names. All right. So if you are getting names like these, let me know. If you are getting different names, also let me know what you are getting. But if you have completed this step, please fill in this poll that you have completed this step, and we will move ahead. Okay. So say yes if you have generated, if you have used persona in ChatGPT. All right. So given a persona, so here you are directing ChatGPT to think like you, and that's the first principle of prompt engineering. So you are making the AI agent think like you. If you want it to think like a secretary who is brainstorming, it will give the names just like a secretary. If you are giving it a mental of entrepreneur, it will think like that. You might be getting different results for yourself. Okay, so Hemant is getting result like it is also explaining the names why it has given. Okay, so it is thinking like an entrepreneur who is explaining why he has generated that name. Okay, but some names will be same, some names will be different, right? So after giving persona, you will get a different names. But I am still not satisfied. I will use all the 6 principles to generate me names, and I want to guide this to give me just 3 names, right? It is still giving me all these shitty 27 names. Still, my work is difficult, but I still have a lesser task, because now I can think, okay, if I want to go with nature, I can maybe take Sunmorph as a name, but still my work is complicated. Okay, so even after first principle, my work is complicated. That means that I have given ChatGPT a role to take, but still it is giving me a lot of names, right? Let's use second principle. Okay, I'm ending the poll. Thank you so much for joining in on the poll and sharing your result there. Okay, let's use second principle. And the second principle is, the first principle is defining persona. We are asking ChatGPT to take up the role of entrepreneur who is launching new product in market and brainstorm a list of product needs. Okay, let's do it with images. Okay, for images, what I am doing is I am asking it to think like Polo Ralph Lauren. Okay, so Polo Ralph Lauren is one who designed aviators. Aviators, if you know, are the specs that are used by pilots, right? So if I ask Gemini to create images, like create sunglasses which look like aviators, so I am giving a persona of a designer who is Polo Ralph Lauren. So for you, if you are designing a shoe, you can ask it to create like Nike or Adidas, whatever you are inspired for. If you are working with a backpack, you can give it the name of a backpack, let's say Diesel or some other backpack company. Or if you are working with a chair, then you can search for chair brands in Google and then give a persona of someone who designs chair, right? Let's say IKEA designs chairs. So you give them a persona of designed by IKEA or designed by someone. Okay, so let me go to Gemini also and use the first principle of prompt engineering, that is giving persona. Okay, so you will also go to Gemini and generate the image using the first principle, that is giving persona. Okay, so generate me product images of sunglasses, or actually let's edit this only so that we have all the outputs together, right? So generate images of product uh, sunglasses by Polo, sunglasses that can adapt in day and night, designed by Polo Ralph Lauren. Okay, so let's see what it generates. Okay, and it is generating me this image, and it generates these. Okay, now it is giving me product images. It is far better than the result that I got. Okay, and because it understands that Polo Ralph Lauren was the one who generated, who used the aviators, and this is the aviator sunglasses that we have. So it now generates me this image, right? Which is far better than the one that I had before. Okay, but it is still not close to what I need, but it's still serving the purpose. So just by guiding by taking up a persona of Polo Ralph Lauren, it would give me this result. So if you are generating a shoe, you can ask it to generate or design by Nike, and it will take up the personality of a Nike designer. Or you can also search for Nike designer who designed the shoe. Or if you are impressed with Air Jordan, then you can also design like Air Jordan. But just give a persona to it to design, and share me in the chat what you are getting. Okay, thank you so much for uh, design that you are getting. Sabrish is getting a design, which Girish is getting a design which looks like this. I'm sharing the screen, and you can get it from the screen, which again is interesting because it is looking like aviator glasses. And someone who designed shoe is getting. All right, I'm still processing these images. Okay, so this is what was generated by some student, and Girish has generated this. Vilay has generated this. This is an image of a shoe. So it is still giving a Nike tick here because it was impressed by Nike, and uh, uh, someone is also getting a shoe like this. All right, and chair, I will just give a chair example. Adjustable chair is designed like this. All right, so now this is what we get when we start giving a persona to ChatGPT, or giving a persona to the generative AI tool. All right. So thank you so much for sharing all your beautiful, beautiful images, beautiful, beautiful designs. Let's let's design our prompts more so that it reflects what we want. Okay, I'm still not satisfied with my lenses. Okay, I'm not satisfied with my lenses. So let's see if we can design better lenses with the help of AI. Okay, I'm still not satisfied with the names. I don't need these 27 names. I need to have just 2 names or 3 names. Okay, So let's move on to prompt engineering principle number 2, which is give direction. Okay, so prompt engineering principle number 2 is give direction. Okay, so if I need uh, three names, then or if I need ChatGPT to think like I am thinking, I need to give directions to ChatGPT to think in the way that I am thinking. Okay, so I say to ChatGPT that return the result in this format. Okay, return the result in this format. I need product description, which whatever the product is. I will give some seed words. So these seed words will give direction to ChatGPT to think in what lines. So seed words are adaptable, futuristic, stylish, tech, modern. All these seed words are from my brain. Okay, so I want these sunglasses to be adaptable, to be futuristic, to be stylish, to be techy and modern. Okay, I want my name to reflect all these qualities. But I don't know ChatGPT is generating me this, right? Because ChatGPT also does not know what type of name I'm looking for. Okay, so I give ChatGPT direction to give me names. So I will give ChatGPT seed words and I will give ChatGPT direction to return the result in this format. Return the result in this format, product description, and then I give seed words and then I give product names. Okay, let's see what it does. Okay, let's give ChatGPT directions now. So I am changing this on. Okay, so I change the message. I click on this edit message. This will remain constant. Okay, so you are an entrepreneur who is launching a new product in market. Brainstorm ideas for the name of sunglass that can adapt in light and dark. This is constant. Now I press enter and uh, I give direction. Okay, so give response like this, product name, sunglasses that can adapt in light and dark. Okay, and seed words. So I'm giving seed words to guide ChatGPT to think how I am thinking. Okay, so I have sunglasses in my mind that are adaptable, okay, that are fashionable, let's say fashionable, that are modern, that are stylish, that are techy. Okay, now you think about your product. So if your product is uh, a shoe that can fit all sizes, you can think about the seed words. Okay, which is usable or value for money uh, or stylish, modern, or maybe let's say celebrity. You can be very creative. How you want your shoe to be. Okay, I am being creative that my sunglasses are adaptable, fashionable, modern, stylish, and tech. Okay, and then give me product names. Okay, product names, and after this I need product names. So I am giving a direction to ChatGPT or the generative AI tool to now generate me responses in a way that I am thinking. Okay, this is what I'm thinking about. Give me names like this. Okay, so I send this and let's see if it generates name. So now it works in the direction. It says product name, sunglasses that can adapt in light and dark. Seed words are these, and these are the product names. Okay, so let me see if these product names vary from the one that I was having. Okay, so I was having these product names where it was giving me chameleon shade, sun morph, luna sol, shadow bloom, all these names which I was not liking because they were natural inspired, nature inspired. I'm not thinking about nature. I'm thinking stylish, modern, fashionable names. Like it was also giving me minimalist name like shade shrink, aura glide, evolence. I don't need that. I need it fashionable. I need it tech. I need it modern. Right? So I gave direction to ChatGPT. I gave some seed words adaptable, fashionable, modern, stylish, and tech. And now it is giving you product names, which are all these: Smart Shade, Photo Fuse, Very Vision, Light Flow, Shade Sync, Lumilens, right? Still, I am not happy with this. Okay, I am not satisfied. I just need three names, right? It is giving me 15 names. Okay, so but still better, like still better the response from this, which I did not like. Chameleon shades. Who will buy chameleon shades? Come on. right? I needed something which is techy, adaptable, fashionable, modern, stylish, right? Whatever names you have got for yourself, you let me know. Okay, in the chat box, you are getting Soul Sync, Flexiform, Morpheus, Soulmate, Lumishade, Shade Align, Glow Mode. Okay, the point is that you are giving direction to ChatGPT to think like you are thinking. So you are giving direction that it should look like adaptable, fashionable, modern, stylish, and tech. So whatever you are thinking, you can give the direction using seed words. So these seed words are what ChatGPT will take and it will think in that direction. Okay, so this is one thing that you can use in prompt engineering. Thank you so much, those who are replying in the chat box. You have been amazing. Thank you so much. I have been grateful uh, for you to teach. It's my honor to teach you all because you are giving me all these amazing responses. Okay, so for bags, I will read a response from Hemant, who is getting names like Flex Pack, Versa Pack, Morph Bag, Shift Pack, Pack Track, Smart Size Bag, Urban Adapt, because his seed words were adaptable, fashionable, modern, durable, tech, and style. He used durable, so it was giving uh, a FlexWear kind of name, Shift Pack kind of name. All right. All right. So let's move on to image generation. Okay. Let's move on to Gemini now. Let's jump to Gemini. Now I need to give directions to this, right? So I need to give directions in a way I am thinking. So I need my glasses blue. Okay. So let's say I am thinking of a blue sunglass. Okay, navy blue. Or I am thinking a metallic frame for my sunglass. So my seed words are now becoming metallic frame, navy blue, tech based, right? So these are thinking that I'm imagining in my head that my sunglass should have a metallic frame. It should have a blue color, right? So let me give that direction to Gemini and see what the response is. Okay, so sunglasses that can adapt in day and light, navy blue color, okay, and the metallic frame, okay, and tech style. Okay, so these three, just by adding these three words, seed words, in the direction that I'm thinking that it should be a navy blue color, it should have a metallic frame, it should have a textile, still designed by Polo Ralph Lauren, right? So I'm giving direction to the chat GPT and uh, ChatGPT, and let's see what it conveys. Okay, so I'm giving direction that are blue color, metallic frame, textile, designed by Polo Ralph Lauren. All right. So let's see. Okay, I am getting it now. So it has included a tech right here, right? Some battery or something which will shift the color. It has made this navy blue. I was getting a black kind of frame at that point of time. I'm getting a metallic frame now, and now I'm giving direction, and I'm getting closer and closer to the desired result. Right? Still not satisfied, but getting closer to that desired result. I am getting responses in the chat of amazing responses of shoes, and I'm so glad to see this. Oh my God, this looks amazing with a brownish tint and maybe a leather kind of like frame, and that's kind of like a good shoe. Asta is giving me a more vibrant shoe, which looks like this, and it has a mix of different hues. Wow, this looks exciting. So now it is giving us responses which we desire, right? We are giving direction to the responses that we have. So I have this kind of frame from Barsha. Arpita is also giving me the response, which looks like this kind of shade. Again, metallic frame, navy blue, whatever we are writing, we are giving direction to, right? All right, thank you so much for all of you, those who are giving me responses. I think that Sagar has a take on the chair, which has a brown colored of a chair, which is more ergonomically looking very pleasing. All right, so let's move on by directing more. I am still not satisfied, and let's see if it can generate me the perfect name and the perfect shoes. All right, it is improving. It is improving, right? As I'm writing the prompts, as I'm crafting my prompts, as I'm doing prompt engineering, it is improving, right? Let's move to the third principle, which is to specify the format. Okay, I was not specific with the format that I needed, right? So I needed just three product names, and I never told ChatGPT I need three product names, right? I said generate me names, and which are like adaptable, futuristic, stylish tech, but I never specified format. From the first line itself, I'm saying I need three names, but I never told ChatGPT that I need three names, right? So specifying the format in which you need it, right? And also, I don't need a list because list is not required anywhere. This is not being used anywhere in a programming way. So let's say I am creating a JSON file where I need product names in comma separated way so that I can use it anywhere, right? So I need three names. I never specified that. So let's specify this. And the third principle of prompt engineering is to specify the format. So you need to be very specific in the format that you need your result in. All right. So I need the result in a comma separated list, and I need it just three product names. So let's guide our ChatGPT for the third principle, which is specify the format. Okay, so we will all go to ChatGPT now, and in ChatGPT we will change this only. Okay, so give response, specify format in a comma separated way like this, and product product description. Sorry, product description, sunlight, sunglass that can adapt in light and dark, and product names, and we can say three names. Okay, so I specify the format. I need it in a format in a comma separated way, and I just need three names, right? So uh, three product names. Let's write three product names. Three product names. Okay, it will work with three names also, but let's be more formal. So give response in a comma separated way. Product description is sunglass that can adapt in light and dark. Seed words are adaptable, fashionable, modern, stylish, tech. Product names, I need three product names, and let's hit send. Okay, now it generates response like this. All right, now I have three names only to choose from, right? Lumen lens, adaptive eyes, shade mode. Okay, so narrowed down to three, but let's see if I'm thinking in these lines, but it's very much sorted now. I just have three names: lumen lens, adaptive eyes, shade mode, right? So I gave the specific format. I wanted them in a comma separated way. This was what it was like. I don't know what it was. It generated 15 names in a list. I can never use that. And this was even confusing. Nature inspired, minimalistic, and all this. Now, applying first principle, we gave ChatGPT a persona. Second principle, we gave ChatGPT a direction. Third principle, we specified the format. We wanted it in this format, three product names, and we got in this format, right? Okay, so if you have got names like these, then let me know in chat box. Now I need three names. Okay, so everyone, SSP is giving me Flexi Style Morph Bag Adapt Pack. She's designing a bag. Jami Manasa is giving me Unistep Flexi Sole All Fit Pro. She's designing a shoe. Adaptive Glare Shade Shift Lux Lens. Ayush is giving me three names, and Shreya is giving three names: Flexi Trend, Vivid Fit, Color Shift for adjustable size backpack, Flex Pack, Module Bag, Adapt Fix. Everyone is now having these three names just because we could engineer our prompt to give these three names, right? From a very vague output, which was output in a in a list format, we have narrowed down it into a comma separated value, 3 names, right? Still not satisfied, but somewhat clear about what to do, right? All right, so let's do it with images. Okay, can we specify the format? So let's specify the format that we need product photography. We need it from a 3.5 millimeter lens, and we need a DSLR to capture that photo. Okay, so I never told the ChatGPT or the Gemini what I need. I just said, just design me images, and it was giving me random images, right? I need the product photography or product design, right? 3.5 millimeter lens, that means that shot very close and with DSLR. Okay, so let's go and change this to specify format. Okay, specify format, right? Product photography 3 mm and DSLR. I need it in a product photography manner. I need it to be shot from 3 mm using a DSLR camera. Okay, and just update that. Let's see what it generates. Okay, and it generates me an image which looks like this. Okay, now it is giving me a product photography type of image. It was giving me image which was like this to something which now looks like this, right? And I think I should just download them so that I can compare uh, them later on. Okay, so now it is giving me product photography. It is giving me a white background. It understands that I need a product photography type of response, right? Narrowed down to give me this by just specifying the format. Okay, so if you have got something like this, then share on the chat box. Okay, so if you type in product photography and 3 mm and give the direction, then I think you will get desired results with a white background or a black background. So someone, I think Lena has sent me this. She's designing a purple glass, purple tinted metallic frame type of sunglasses, and which look very, very trendy, and it is a product photography. And Gargibos is giving me a bag which is very navy blue in color. It's metallic, or maybe let's say plastic output, very rugged. I think the seed words would have been like that, and it is showing a result which looks like that. Okay, and Mishri is sending me this, which is looking very, very gorgeous. A Nike shoe, which is which has a logo of Nike and with a black background, standard product photography type of image. From generating images which were random, we are now narrowing it down to product photography ones. All right, so still not satisfied, but very close to what we need, right? Still not satisfied, but very close to what we need. And we will now move on to principle number 5 of prompt engineering. So we have explored so far uh, giving persona, second giving direction, and third is specifying the format. So fourth one, so the fifth one, fourth one is to give examples. Okay. Now we have specified the format. We also have given the seed words, but let's give examples of inspirations that I'm getting it from. Okay, so if I'm getting inspired from some other brand names, let's give the example that this is what I'm looking for. Okay, so giving the examples would make it more personal, think more like we are thinking, and then generate responses according to our own preferences. Thank you so much, those who are sending me all these images. You have been wonderful. Let's move ahead now to generate better responses. Let's give more examples. Okay, Giving examples is the fourth principle that we will use to get in prompt engineering, that will get the desired results from prompts. Okay, so we will change this again, and we will type in now hashtag examples. Okay, so we will give examples, and examples are, so let's say product description of let's say I like how Steve Jobs names his product. Okay, let's say I like the style of Apple and how they use I in front of everything, like iPad, iMac, or something like that, or any other example for that matter. Let's say Nike. Let's take example of Nike, how they use air in front of every product. Let's say if we can guide ChatGPT to think like uh, to get inspired from these things. Okay, so let's give product description of other things that I like. Okay, other products, and then guide ChatGPT to think how I'm thinking. Okay, so I have given seed words which are fine, which was working fine. Now let's give product examples. Okay, product description. All right. So let's say shoes that fit all sizes. Okay, and seed words are adaptable, uh, unique, and modern, uh, fashionable. Okay, and example are product names is iFit. Okay, so if I find the naming culture of uh, uh, Apple very unique, so I give examples like, let's say there is a shoe which names like iFit, or I adapt, or I shoe, or I um I style. Okay, so I'm giving examples of things that I found on internet, and these are these are perfect names. Uh, or let's, yeah, let's. So this is one example. One more example is, let's say product description, uh, refrigerator that dispenses beer. Okay, so let's say there is a refrigerator that dispenses beer, and seed words is modern and stylish and useful and innovative, uh, bar, let's say. Okay, and product names are, let's say, I beer, I give beer, or I I freeze. Okay, I chill. All right. So the idea is, this is completely for education purpose. Okay, this is I'm playing with ChatGPT right now to think like Steve Jobs. Okay, I'm playing with ChatGPT to think like Steve Jobs. In a very useful case scenario, in a real world scenario, I'll be putting product names which I'm inspired with. Okay, and these will be real life product names. Right now, I'm just playing to guide it if it can follow my examples and give me responses like that. Okay, and let's work with two examples right now. Okay, and okay, so just give me these product product names, and give three product names. All right, and I send this. Okay, so let's see if it learns from my my response. Okay, so it is still generating me names like this. So I need to give one more example for it to understand what I mean. Okay, so let's say I give one more. So it is still not working. So I need at least one more example. Let's say give example of a watch that adjusts its time. Okay. A watch that adjusts its time. And seed words are adaptable, adjusting. Hmm, let's see. Thoughtful. OUGHT anyway. And product names are iWatch, iTime, iClock, iNuru. That's it. Okay, just like that. And I send it, and let's see what it generates. Can yes. See, now it learned that I am thinking like I need I in front of everything. So it generates me names like iShade, iAdapt, iVision. Okay, so giving examples of product names that you think that they are in market and you're inspired by them is what is guiding this towards generating responses that I think about. So let's say I want to name it like iPhone, I share and all these things. So I'm giving it examples like, okay, these are the products in the market that have these names and give me something in this direction. Okay. And I can now see that I shade, I adapt, I vision, all these things that I'm getting it from here. All right. So if you can direct it to name it like that, I can see that a lot of people are now giving me the responses in the chat box. I shade shift, I light guard, I vision flex by Jatin Sharma, and Aswati is giving me I flex, I carry, I adapt, and I shade adaptive lens flexi view, I shade adapt lens smart vision, I Nero shade, and yeah, so now it is giving, now it is taking our example, I shade, I vision, I depth lens, like right. So it is now thinking in the lines of my how I want it to be, right? So if you can, yeah. So Dhruv is still getting ever fit flex shoe morph shoe, but yeah, like so the idea is to give examples of what you are thinking in lines of, and then uh, making uh, giving the example that these are the products that I'm inspired from, and then give me names of these products. Okay. All right. So let's do it with images. So the fourth principle is to give examples, right? So with images, what we will do is we will edit the text, and we will upload the image of a lens that we think are is how I need my product to be. Okay, so now you will need the prompt engineering resources. Okay, so I have given you these resources of the link of the resources. So you will have these resources. So in these resources, you will use an example. So whatever, if you have a shoe, you will use the example shoe. If you have a chair, you will use the example chair. If you have a bag, then you will use the example bag. I have sunglasses, so I will use this example sunglasses. Okay. So I'll give this example. So I think that these lenses from Ralph Lauren, I'm very inspired by the look. Okay, this does not have a look like aviator, but these are stylish and I'm inspired by these. Okay, I'm thinking that okay, I design my own, and I tell ChatGPT, okay, you need to design like this. Okay, so this is what I'm inspired from, and I'm downloading this. So you download what example that I have provided here. So for shoe, you think that if the shoe has a curve, then it will be able to fit all sizes, right? So I have an example of a shoe that has a curve. So you guide your Gemini, your tool to design like the example. So you are providing an example. So for example, I have a chair which is like this and a backpack which is like this. So you choose whatever example, whatever product that you are designing. Okay, so I guide it. So I'm guiding it with the image that I have. So I go to my downloads and I have this image. Okay, I have this example and I copy this from here. Okay, sorry. I copy this and I paste it here. And I have given an example of the image. Okay, and so I give the example and use the design, use the uploaded image as a reference. Okay, reference design as example. Let's say example as example design. Okay, so I'm giving example to the generative AI tool by uploading an image. So I'm saying that I am inspired by a design that is like this, and I use this uploaded image as example design, and then submit that. Okay, let's see what it designs. So all the prompt was like same, just use the uploaded image example design and uploaded the image, and now it starts uploading. Creating. Okay. Still, it generated something which is which was with my previous input, but because it learned from this image that there is a broader uh, broader frame here, so it generated me a output like that. Okay, still fine. And I can see in the chat if you got some result or other. Okay, so Arpita Mishra has got a response which looks like this. And someone has got a response who is returning a bag which looks like this. So you provide an example and it now behaves like your example image, right? All right, it is similar. It is designing similar because uh, it takes from your example and it starts generating what the idea is around that shoe. Okay, and use the let's see if we can tweak the prompt a little bit and use a reference image instead of example. Then I believe that can work a little bit better. है ना? So let's use a reference design instead of saying that, as an example image. Let's say reference and let's see if it changes accordingly. Yeah, it changes. It changed, and somehow it looks like the uh, the design that I wanted. Right? It's in blue. It's similar to this one, and yeah, it is still in the style of Polo Ralph Lauren. I think that this is good enough for me, but I still need some more advancements in there. Okay, and now we are closing in towards a satisfactory result. But let's see if it is satisfactory or not, and that's the whole process, and that's the whole idea. But the principle of prompt engineering is all these, and if you use them, then uh, uh, they will guide you towards the desired result. All right. So I was able to give this direction to provide me these 3 product names, and I am now ready for the next principle, which is evaluate the quality. Now I need to know whether the generated result of my ChatGPT is qualitative or not. So just give me some rubric uh, to select the name of the product. Okay, so evaluating the quality of the product, the generated response is what is the next step. And to evaluate the quality, we will ask ChatGPT to evaluate whatever it has generated to give me a direction of selecting the response. Okay, so I will ask ChatGPT. So it has generated these three. So the fifth principle is to evaluate the quality of the response. I ask ChatGPT to evaluate what it has generated and give me a matrix so that I can choose the name from it. Right. So I will ask it. Okay. Please rate the names of the sunglasses that can adapt in light and dark, and please rate them for from 1 to 5, with 1 being lowest and 5 being highest, and rate rate them on relevant metrics. Okay, so this is the process that I follow when I name something, right? So I just pick three names and then I will rate 1, 2, 3. Which name should I select? And I need some uh, some metrics to help me choose which name is good, right? So if I just ask it to evaluate the names, then what it does is it evaluates the name, and I want it to be in table form. Sorry, so that it is easy. Give me in table format. Okay. So sorry for this. Give me in table format so that it designs a table and it gives the response like this. So iShade has relevance of 5, creativity level 3, modern appeal 4, marketability 4, and it has a score of 16. iAdapt has a score of 17. iVision has a score of 17. Now I need to choose whether I go for creativity or for modern appeal or marketability, and then I can make a decision that it is also giving me analysis that iShade is highly relevant to sunglasses. iAdapt is capturing the adaptability feature. iVision is appealing to the modern and tech-savvy audience. And let me know if you want to define the names further, right? So let me select one from this, and just by evaluating the names, I can now take one name out of this, right? So evaluating helps to narrow down the responses. Mishri is asking, can we give it a hand-on idea? Yes, we can give a hand-on idea to work it as a prototype, right? All right, so Arpita is giving response as like this: I glow up as 18, I blend as 17, I switch as 15. Okay, and Hardik has generated a beautiful, beautiful response of the sunglasses that he is thinking in the lines of. So I can get beautiful results from this. Okay, this is not the final result that I get, because I am teaching and I'm creating it for education purposes. That's why I'm using general purpose data and general purpose seed words and general purpose images, right? So if I am very thoughtful in this process, I'll be able to generate unique names. I'll be able to generate unique product images. But the principles are the same. That is providing a persona, uh, giving a direction, specifying the format, evaluating the response, giving example. If I do this for every prompt that I write, it will always give me desired result. And in this whole winter certification program, we will learn more advanced prompting, more advanced techniques. How can we craft our prompts in a way that it gives all the desired results? Okay, so evaluating the quality, how does it look like in images? Is I can add these things extremely detailed. Okay, white background. So if I add this extremely detailed and white background, I will increase the quality of what I am generating. Okay, so let me just generate it like this. So in the image, I will add the seed word as extremely detailed. extremely detailed and high resolution, right? And white background. Okay, so I am defining the quality of the image that needs to be generated. Extremely detailed, high resolution, white background. Okay, and I update this, and let's see, white background, extremely detailed, high resolution. Can it create a perfect image? All right, now it has generated me an image like this, which has a white background, extremely detailed, very much in touch with Lawrence creation, and I think that I am satisfied with whatever it has designed. All right. When I was very thoughtful about designing, then I designed it with a different tool, which is called Mid Journey. And when I designed it with uh, different software, I was able to achieve products like this. And there will be mismatch between so there will be like quality difference between AI tools, but some AI tools you will have to guide less, some AI tools you will have to guide more. But the principles of AI prompt engineering is going to be constant. And finally is division of labor. That means that you split the task into multiple steps. So you do it one by one, just like we did it today, right? We first give the persona, we added examples and all these things. So you divide the labor, split task into multiple steps, ask evaluation later. Don't put everything together. So I just like this slide, right? So I went to ChatGPT. I first got the names and then I asked it to evaluate. So not to write everything together, but even dividing the labor is the fifth step. All right, and you still are not satisfied, then you can also ask ChatGPT to refine it for you. So that was the last principle. That means that we divide the labor. And after prompt engineering, I got these responses. I am sure that you must have got responses like that. All right. Uh, I'm sharing on the chat box responses that I have got. Amazing, amazing images. Mm. So see, Avijit has also got similar response to what I have got. And Gargi Bose has got example response like this: white background, stylish bag, and uh, uh, Shreya has got this again: white background, stylish bag, product description, product photography. Now we are kind of like achieving what we wanted to achieve. We wanted product photography with a white background. We have achieved that, right? We wanted a polar lowland lens. We have achieved that. So by using prompt engineering, we could direct uh, the Chat GPT or Gemini to a certain extent that we are designing all of this. Correct? Still uh, not very useful, let me say, but this is what the future is going to be. And uh, as much as AI will evolve, it will improve its responses. And the responses that we are getting right now, maybe in the next 5 years, we will be completely blown away with what we are thinking and what AI is thinking are almost similar, right? By giving by writing prompts in a very crafted way, we are actually making AI think just like we are thinking. All right. So everyone has got amazing, amazing responses. Thank you so much for replying in the chat box. And yeah, so the final principle was dividing the labor. And once we divide the labor, uh, we are uh, uh, we are splitting the task into multiple steps, and ChatGPT is not getting overwhelmed with what we have. All right. So let's close down our session. We already are ahead of our time. We are 5 minutes late than what was promised. I think that it's already 6. So let's close it down. We will explore prompt engineering in the advanced prompt engineering. Today was more basic prompt engineering, and we could guide the ChatGPT to a direction. We also explored the fundamental principles of prompt engineering, right? And these principles are basically used for any AI tool. Now, what we will do is in the next masterclasses to come, we will explore more advanced prompting, like chain of thought prompting, like one shot, zero shot prompting, also like RGC prompting. How can we make different? How can we make ChatGPT or Gemini do advanced tasks? Today was a very small task, brainstorming the names, but the principles that we have learned in this small task can be applied to any type of prompt that we write. Okay, whether we are writing a resume, whether we are writing something else, the principle that we learned today can be applied to all these all these tasks. Okay, and we will also learn how to code in this class. So let's say like the website designing that we have, right? So we will learn how to guide ChatGPT to design our own website. So we have all these tasks pending. So we have completed first task, that is brainstorming the product names. Now we will create product images. We have completed that task. We will create a landing page and e-commerce page tomorrow. Sentiment analysis we will do, create a marketing campaign, investor pitch, lot of things to become. But before that, let's close today's session. Uh, why we require prompt engineering? Okay, so first is to avoid inconsistent results. So if we need ChatGPT to generate something which is consistent, which is in direction of what we are thinking, we will use prompt engineering. Uh, Scale your output. So let's say you are designing a ChatGPT prompt to generate names. You can use that template to generate name for other product. So let's say tomorrow I launch a sunglass that can help me see in the water clearly. So I will use the same template to I will just change this, right? So same template, just change this here, product description. Okay, so brainstorm the ideas of brainstorm ideas for the name of for the names, and I will just change here product description, glasses that can make me see clearly in water. Okay, everything remains same, right? And I just click send, and it gives me three names like this. Okay, it still is no. Glasses that can make me see clearly in water. Okay, it is learning from my previous things, but I can just copy this and uh, in a new chat, I can use this template. But with IBM tools, okay, with IBM tool that is Prompt Lab, we can make this a template to be used later on to scale our product. Okay, we will learn how to use Prompt Lab, which is more advanced than ChatGPT, more specific purposes than ChatGPT. I hope that we all had cloud account today and we started using Prompt Lab, but that was not possible. But still, we had fun with ChatGPT and the capabilities that it had. I will send today's PPT by the end of this lecture. I'll also send the recorded lectures every day. So there's a limit, some limitations. Let's talk about what are the limitations of ChatGPT. So we can only generate up to 8,192 tokens with ChatGPT 4. So that is one limitation. And so we can avoid generating bigger responses. So we'll use different chats for that. And sometimes ChatGPT also hallucinates. That means that it gives answer which is so why we need prompt engineering is that ChatGPT has limitations. ChatGPT also sometimes hallucinates. Okay, so it gives answers which are not there. So if I ask ChatGPT who holds the record for fastest walk across the English Channel, it says that some person who is Trent Grimsey has the fastest record of walking across the English Channel, but it is not walking, right? Across the English Channel, you have to swim, but it is still thinking on the lines of walking. So nobody has walked across the English Channel. So inconsistent results, hallucinations, it gives. One more example of that is if I ask who was the first European man to set foot in Jupiter in India, okay, there is no Jupiter in India, but ChatGPT is getting creative and it is giving me that Duarte Barbosa was some person who came to Jupiter in India, and it is giving me a story like that. So ChatGPT can sometimes hallucinate, so we need to give proper prompt, and that's how prompt engineering is very important. I Hope that you enjoyed today's session. You learned something from it. Let me see you in next session where we will learn more advanced prompting with more techniques, and we will see how can we create one-person company. Thank you so much. You have been lovely. Uh, it was a little bit longer, 5 minutes more than the required time, but I'm so sorry for that. We will keep our lessons shortened from the next time. Thank you so much. You have been amazing. Over to you, Karthik, for the necessary steps.
Thank you very much, Amit. That was a great session. And I also hope that everybody had a great learning experience from this session by Amit. Now, let me take you through some of the important steps necessary for the certification program. So, starting with, I once again want to repeat that some of you have not received your domain IDs. So, as I talked in the beginning, this is the form required that you can fill right now, and your email ID will be registered, and your domain ID for the IBM Skillsbuild program will be shared with you via the email ID. Please either scan this QR code or use this link to register yourself and receive your domain ID. And all of you must have also received the link for the exact form on your WhatsApp groups as well. You can use that link also to register for the domain ID. You'll receive your domain ID very soon. And then you can use the domain ID to register yourself on IBM Skillsbuild. For those who have any confusions regarding the process, you all will receive the recording of the orientation session where you will learn about accessing the mail.sbcsrbox.com. Then you will use that email ID to register yourself on IBM Skills Build as well as IBM Cloud Platform. I want to make sure that you all know the domain ID is not IBM ID. This is the ID that you will use to create your IBM ID. So please make sure you go to the WhatsApp groups, access the domain ID registration form, register on that, and then you will soon receive your domain IDs. Please use them to create your IBM account on IBM Skillsbuild. Now, last but not least, I've been saying this that attendance is very mandatory for you to be eligible to receive the certificate for the winter program. So this is the QR code as well as the link for your attendance. Please scan this QR code or use this link to mark your attendance for today. To help you with the attendance, let me show you how it will be done. When you either scan this QR code or use the link, you will land on a Google form that looks like so the Google form for today's attendance looks very much like this. For those who have not yet received the domain IDs, you will be able to fill the form later. For those who have received their domain ID and have successfully registered yourself on IBM Skillsbuild, so this is the attendance form for the master classes. So write your name, your email ID. This is where you put in your registered email ID and not your domain email ID. This will be used for your attendance, your contact number, and other personal details. And in the end, you have to upload a file, as I talked in the beginning, where after you create your IBM Skillswell account, your profile must be registered with your sponsoring organization. That should be Sri Mahakal Educational and Charitable Trust Rajkot. So your profile would look something like this when you log into the IBM Skillsbuild platform. On the top right, you will have the options to access your profile. When you open your profile, as you can see here, in box in red is the sponsoring organization. Make sure that it is Sri Mahakal Education and Charitable Trust. If it is so, take a screenshot, upload the screenshot here, and then submit this form. In that way, this will mark your attendance and you will be eligible for the certification. So I will take you back to the attendance link. You can use this QR code as well as this link to mark your attendance. The session for today is over. Thank you very much for being a wonderful audience. I hope you had a great learning experience. and we hope to see you soon for the next masterclass. Thank you very much.